Because I'm falling for you, falling for you. I know I shouldn't, but I just can't help myself from playing Fall Guys, playing Fall Guys. Can't do it any longer. I need to play Fall Guys. Greetings gamers and welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host Colin Monroe, and the ending to Teen Beach Movie 2 makes me genuinely upset. Fall Guys is a relatively new game released on August 4th of this year, and this was made incredibly popular due to its WIPEOUT-esque gameplay and cartoonish jelly bean characters. But how can we corrupt this friendly and fun game like we do with all your fondest childhood memories? Like a diet game theory. Well, that's what we're exploring with today's list of the top 10 scary Fall Guys theories. If you're new here, be sure you dive into that subscribe button and grab like and don't let it go until we fall into that 100k like abyss. Okay, roll the intro. 10 secretly sponsored. The characters in Fall Guys look fairly similar to something we all know and some of us love. Jelly beans. They look so much like jelly beans every time I'm playing I yell at this little jelly bean bugger to run as fast as his little legs can carry him. But this begs the question, why are they designed to be like jelly beans? And not only that, why are the colors the same ones that jelly beans would normally come in? And why are the patterns designed this way as well? The easy way out is to say that this is just because that's how they were designed, but you know us! Okay? We don't take the easy way out, because why would we do that when our struggle is so much more entertaining to a wide audience? However, perhaps there is one jelly bean company that once was making plenty of money off the concept of a Harry Potter food that somehow didn't get sued. That was prevalent a few years ago on YouTube and is now trying to make a comeback. Yes, Bean Boozled is the secret sponsor behind Fall Guys. Try and prove me wrong. Bet you can't, because it's a secret. Secret. And deny Microsoft hate. As most of you may know, the Fall Guys game is currently only available on PC and on the PS4, with from what I can see no talks or plans to come to the Xbox. Why is this? Well, it could just be because Microsoft has pissed the people who developed the game off too much. Perhaps they might have just had a vendetta against Microsoft like they do to my friend. I swear, Microsoft is targeting him. They have some form of targeting mechanism that will actively pursue him. For example, a few nights ago, we and a couple of other friends were fighting 4 wizards at the same time, because you know that's what you do. 2 of them went after him and straight up just didn't stop until he was dead. They killed him, and he lost basically everything important to him because they blew it up too. He also had a totem of undying on him, just not in his hand, so big oof there. Either way, it could be an internal dispute with Microsoft, or maybe they weren't willing to offer enough for the game to be on their system, or maybe PlayStation scored a console exclusivity deal. Either way, there could be a worrying reason why it's not on Xbox. Yikes. And it ate apple of my eye. There is also another theory suggested to me by Jared Bronstein. Yes, that Jared Bronstein from our sister channels IO and Top 10 Central. And tier list, but we don't talk about that one. A cringe list. Anyway, Jared suggested that maybe Apple released the game under another name in order to distract everyone from Fortnite and the controversy surrounding that right now. If you don't know, Epic Games is currently suing Apple and Google Play after they blocked Fortnite from the App Store. Or at least their respective app stores. Why did they do this? Well, because Epic had announced a way for players to buy V-Bucks without going through the Apple and Google store, which violated the terms of service. And while yes, the suit is partly because they're angry, it also had a 60-page complaint attached to it for each company. That's 120 pages of complaints, if that's not me. And while yes, players could always buy V-Bucks directly from Epic, they decided to say that if you bought the V-Bucks directly from them, thus not making Apple or Google any money, you would get a 20% discount for your order. And then proceeded to say that the discount won't be available on the App Store or Google Store because they take a 30% cut, which is honestly just rude and stupid. If you don't want to lose money by having your players buy through the App Store, don't put it on the App Store. Plus, Epic has a past with App Store and an antagonistic relationship with them to begin with, so maybe Apple and Google or one of the two released it, or could have funded Fall Guys in order to distract from what's going on. Corporate world is kinda iffy, you know? Scary. And at 7, the lore. The official lore of the game is that these jelly beans are running through a TV show like WIPEOUT or the Canadian Kids version that was medieval themed. To be honest, I forget the name of it. All I remember is chanting asbestos. Anyway, that's the official lore of this game. That they're in a game show, but even with the theory of infinite universes, I still can't think of one that would have jelly bean people running a WIPEOUT course. What I really think is going on is much darker than that. What if all this talk about them looking like jelly beans isn't just talk? I mean, it's not, they look like jelly beans, but what if they were actually jelly beans? This could just be a kid playing with his food. I mean, when you think about it, there are plenty of costumes that would be present in the mind of a child. French fries, pigeons because they work for the bourgeoisie, dinosaurs because, come on, they're dinosaurs, and hot dogs. This could all just be taking place inside of the mind of a child while he's playing with his food, eating the jelly beans that fall off. Hence why the slime we fall into is pink, like a tongue or the inside of someone's mouth. It's pretty messed up when you think about the only thing keeping your Fall Guy alive is your skill with the keyboard. Or controller. And at 6, color theory. I went to college for graphic design and advertising, which means I learned how to use visuals in ads instead of coming up with taglines and stuff. However, in one of the classes I wasn't playing Pokemon Showdown in, we talked about color theory. At least in relation to ads. The colors of red and yellow, for example, promote hunger and wanting to eat. Ever wonder why you seem hungrier around a McDonald's, or why the package of Nutter Butter sitting on your coffee table is calling your name? Come here, Connor. Yeah, come eat us. Well, it's because of the combination of colors, and this could also be considered in the game. Color theory, in another sense, also talks about how colors affect our sense of strategy in games. Red makes us more aggressive, and blue makes us more strategic, making us think out a few moves ahead in order to secure a victory. Some MOBAs have changed from this sort of coloring to making the enemy team red on your screen, making sure everyone is on the blue team from their point of view to ensure a fair fight. MapPad talked about it in a theory a long time ago. Halfway through at number 5, a target. TimThetatman is probably the world's worst Fall Guy player, followed by yours truly, but maybe it's for a reason. There is very clearly no real way to tell who's who, since the Fall Guy names are just Fall Guy and then 4 numbers, but maybe people still somehow have found a way to find out who he is and target him. As you can see in his videos, he actually gets grabbed a fair amount, and from personal experience, this can mess you up. In fact, yesterday I had someone hold me during like the tube game, you know, the one where like you're standing on the rolling log but sections are turning different directions? Yeah, that. Someone held me on it just as a gap was coming, and then it actually got me eliminated because they let me go and I just fell down. So it could be possible that people are just targeting him in game, or it could be something more. The idea that the game makers are targeting people isn't new. I'm sure that at least one friend has a story about Microsoft or someone being after them. However, there are people who go after gamers as a joke, but actually do it. Take Scott Coffin for example, since most of you are only here for the FNAF content. Scott targets MapPad in a way that's a joke, like the Mr. Hippo deathline from Ultimate Custom Night, and just making everything mysterious in general. So it's not a new concept. Maybe the creators saw Tim's gameplay and decided to keep the joke going. Or he's just super terrible at the game. Probably that. And at 4, brand building. There could be another reason for TimThetatman's terrible gameplay. What if he's doing it on purpose? I looked up his Google Trends data to see how much his name was being searched, and while he did have a spike last year during the summer, now he's being searched more than ever before within the past 2 years because of Fall Guys. Maybe he's noticed this as well and is using the game to build himself up. Maybe he'll keep playing it until the trend dies or his views kinda drop, and then he'll come back with a "I finally won" video, where we'll get millions of views because at that point we would all know about the legend of the Tatman and how he could never get a win in Fall Guys, but now he does? I mean, it's a strategy and it could be a good one. All that matters is the execution. And if he did it well, he could soar in subscribers before changing to a new game after decimating at Fall Guys. It's scary because while we thought he was playing Fall Guys, he was really playing us the whole time. r/I'm 13 and this is deep. And at 3, the curse. We talked about the potential lore of the game in a previous number, but let's go back to that for a moment. The world is a very questionable place. We don't really know why these people are jelly beans with appendages, and honestly, I want to know why. But I have an idea. What if it's like a Super Mario Mushroom Kingdom kind of thing? In the lore for the original Super Mario game, it says that the citizens have been transformed into brick blocks and stuff like that, meaning that the toads are the blocks that were breaking. Meaning that what if these people were just transformed into jelly beans by some other power? This isn't really that far out of the park for a game with literal jelly bean people, a lake of slime that can rise at will, and thousands of people allowing themselves to be tortured for the entertainment of others. But we can also take this one step further, because of course we're going to. What if the curse can be broken if the witch or whoever put the spell on them is defeated? And the game show is a way of finding the champion to do so. This obviously gets darker from here, since every time someone gets a crown they go off to fight the witch, and since we play another round, obviously no one's surviving. Penultimately, in number 2, created by WIPEOUT. The biggest conspiracy that I could come up with for this game is that it's actually the plot of a once popular game show and that this is their attempt to become relevant again. This wouldn't be the first time that they'd done it either. I remember the golden age of Wipeout. Everyone wanted to be on the show, everyone wanted their try on the big balls giggity, and people were even making it in Minecraft, myself included. After that though, they kinda died off and got replaced with shows like American Ninja Warrior, which by the way should come to Canada so I can participate. But these shows kinda knocked Wipeout off the throne it once had. So, in an attempt to be relevant again, they started getting the Karens to share clips on Facebook. And when that didn't work, but they still wanted to be relevant after the show ended in 2015, they started uploading clips to YouTube, with their last video being uploaded in November of 2018, and their live stream showing full episodes starting earlier in 2018 and continuing until now. Literally, they have a live stream going showing full episodes. I'd only watched the show with my grandparents because they didn't have many kids channels, but nonetheless I liked it. But what if the creators of that show came up with Fall Guys in order to make them become relevant once again? I mean, Wipeout Stage 2 is literally a rounded Fall Guys. The one with the circular platform with the rotating arms? Yeah, come on man, not even subtle. Finally, in number 1, the yellow team sucks. I hate being on the yellow team. Before I even knew about the universal idea that yellow is cursed, I had this exact same thought. In the Fall Guys video that premiered on the channel when I played it, you should check it out and links up in the iCard, I did a practice round where I was learning how to play the game. This wasn't recorded, but I got put on the yellow team for one of the team games. The other times I've been put on red and blue, and I had won. And when I was on yellow, I lost. I just thought that this was because the team sucked, but when I got put on it again, and I lost again, my exact words were, of course, I lose when I'm on yellow. I swear to God, yellow is cursed, okay? And apparently this is a thing for a lot of people. Like, that's crazy. Like, I thought of it, and now apparently, like, it's just been a universal thing this whole time. What? Okay, whatever. This could go back to color theory again, because yellow doesn't really have anything associated with it, aside from Hufflepuff, and we don't like Hufflepuff. Well, at least I kinda used to, but not anymore. There we have it, friends, the top 10 scary Fall Guys theories. Which theories did you know about, and do you think that the yellow team is cursed? Be sure you let me know down below, and on your way down, be sure you hit like and subscribe for daily gaming content, and ring that bell to join the clan and level up. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been and shall remain Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video.